1. Introduction. Who was the one-eyed dragon? Appearing near the end of Japan's Warring States period, was a charismatic warlord date Masamune. While his striking appearance as a one-eyed warrior earned him the nickname Dokuganryu, or one-eyed dragon, it was his tactical brilliance, diplomatic prowess, and visionary strategies that have captivated historians and fans to this day. Born into the powerful Date clan of northern Japan, Masamune rose to leadership as a teenager. Though known for his cold and sometimes ruthless decisions, he rapidly expanded his influence across the Tohoku region. He would go on to face and survive the ambitions of two of the greatest figures in Japanese history, Toyotomi Hideyoshi and Tokugawa Ieyasu, making bold choices and, at times, swallowing his pride. Date Masamune's life was a series of calculated risks and near-mythical actions that still resonate centuries later. 2. Childhood and the loss of an eye. Date Masamune was born in 1567 in Yonezawa, Dewa Province, modern-day Yamagata Prefecture. His childhood name was Bontenmao, a name that already gave off a sense of grandeur. However, his early life was far from easy. At around the age of 5, Masamune contracted smallpox, a deadly disease at the time. As a result, he lost sight in his right eye. Some accounts even claim that the infected eye was so badly damaged that his mother gouged it out herself, an act that may reflect their strained relationship. Masamune's mother, Yoshihime, is said to have favored his younger brother Kojiro, even plotting to make him the heir instead. This familial rejection left Masamune feeling isolated, shaping the cold, self-reliant personality he would later become known for. 3. First battle and conflict with his father. Masamune's first campaign came at the age of 15, and he achieved a brilliant victory. This early success proved he wasn't just the clan heir in name, but had real military talent. 2 years later, he officially succeeded his father, Toyotomi, as head of the Date clan. However, father and son soon clashed over ideology and leadership style. While Toyotomi valued diplomacy and stability, Masamune favored swift and aggressive territorial expansion. Their conflict reached a tragic climax when Toyotomi was kidnapped by an enemy retainer during peace talks. Rather than negotiate or retreat, Masamune ordered his troops to open fire, killing both the enemy and his father. This act shocked those around him. Some saw it as cold-blooded, others as a necessary sacrifice for leadership. Either way, it solidified Masamune's reputation as a man of unwavering resolve. 4. Ruthless consolidation and power over the Date clan. At just 17, Masamune began a swift and brutal consolidation of power. He purged rival factions within his clan, even executing uncles and cousins who posed a threat to his rule. Though feared for his cruelty, these actions transformed the Date clan into a tightly disciplined war machine. Under Masamune's leadership, the clan expanded rapidly across the northern provinces. This period was the peak of Masamune's reputation as a true warlord, unforgiving, pragmatic, and relentlessly focused on victory. 5. Encounter with Toyotomi Hideyoshi and submission. While Masamune was rising in the north, Toyotomi Hideyoshi was completing his unification of Japan. To Hideyoshi, Masamune was a loose cannon, a regional power who might threaten his control. In 1590, when Hideyoshi launched the siege of Odawara, he summoned Masamune to join the campaign. Masamune deliberately arrived late, a risky move bordering on defiance. To face the consequences, he appeared before Hideyoshi dressed in a white death shroud, symbolizing his readiness to be executed. But rather than anger, Hideyoshi was impressed by his courage and dignity, allowing him to live and serve under Toyotomi rule. From this point on, Masamune shifted strategy rather than reach for the heavens. He chose to survive and wait for his opportunity. 6. Alliance with Tokugawa Ieyasu and political survival. In 1600, the decisive Battle of Sekigahara broke out between supporters of Tokugawa Ieyasu and the Toyotomi loyalists. Masamune wisely sided with the Tokugawa faction, though he did not directly participate in the central battle. Instead, he positioned himself strategically, ensuring he could claim rewards regardless of the outcome. After the Tokugawa victory, Ieyasu rewarded Masamune with a vast Sendai Domain worth 620,000 koku, making him the most powerful daimyo in the north. Even within the new shogunate, Masamune remained a unique presence, respected, feared, and carefully watched. 7. Ambitions abroad and unexpected defeat. One of the most fascinating aspects of Masamune's legacy is his international vision. He organized the Kiko embassy, sending his retainer Haseku Tsunaga on a mission to Rome. His goal to establish trade and relations with the West, and potentially adopt Christianity as a diplomatic tool. It was an unprecedented move for a Japanese warlord. But just as the mission concluded, the Tokugawa regime began suppressing Christianity and closing off Japan's borders. Masamune's grand international plan was rendered meaningless, and his foreign ambitions came to an end. Still, the embassy demonstrated Masamune's visionary thinking and willingness to break from tradition. 8. Later years and the foundations of Sendai. In his later years, Masamune focused on governance and cultural development. He built Sendai Castle, established a thriving castle town, and promoted agriculture and flood control to ensure regional prosperity. Culturally, Masamune was a patron of the arts supporting theater, tea ceremonies, and classical poetry. He also embraced elements of Western culture, wearing foreign clothing and even owning a Western-style ship. When Masamune died in 1636 at the age of 70, he left behind a legacy not just of warfare, but of leadership, innovation, and statecraft. He had successfully navigated the most turbulent era in Japanese history, and emerged as a respected and enduring figure. 9. Conclusion. Why Date Masamune still captivates us. What makes Date Masamune so enduringly popular? It's the depth and duality of his character, fierce and ruthless as a young warlord, yet wise and cultured as an elder statesman. He was a man who turned personal tragedy into strength, and saw opportunity where others saw only danger. He wasn't just a warrior, he was a strategist, a diplomat, and a visionary. His one-eyed gaze looked far beyond his time, and that alone sets him apart. Even today, he's remembered not only as the one-eyed dragon, but as a symbol of ambition, resilience, and the ever-burning fire of potential.